Hello, YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, chat, say hi to YouTube. YouTube can't see it, but allow them to put trust that you said hello. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, say hi to Twitch chat. Past Twitch chat. They're trusting that you're saying hello back to them. Let's instill this this trust here, okay? Hi, YouTube, you sexy thing. I like it, dude. I like it. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you leave a like on the video as well, so that way YouTube will put it in front of more eyeballs. It helps us out immensely. I appreciate it. That said, let's go over here. We are doing Angel de la Muerte, Angel of Death. That's our next quest. Oh, let's not smack the bike. Let's get started. Let's get started, dude. I really do wish that I could just multi-stream. Stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time without breaking any rules. That would be amazing. Unfortunately, not an option. Nuno Laugh Gaming, thank you for the follow. Of course, thank you guys for tuning in while we do this thing. Check out more Far Cry stuff. We just might finish up this game tonight. It might be just about time to finish it up. We'll see what happens, but I'm feeling, I have a big feeling that it's going to end all tonight. At least the main story stuff, that is. Also drive with the controller but play on foot with mouse and keyboard similar to GTA 5? I do not know. I really have no idea. I don't see why not. Most games do not lock you out of any peripherals, so you can just like have a controller set to the side for when you get in a vehicle or something. I've done that with some games in the past. I don't see why it would be disallowed for this one. I did not notice that, boss. That's kind of cool. This has been quite a little road trip, huh? Quite a road trip. What's up, Quavo? Welcome back. All right, what's going on here?
Hey. Castillo loses his right hand today.
Oh, yeah?
Building 13. This is it. Viviro, the outcasts. Everything started with a piece of shit hiding in there. Only way I see this going down right is if you and I split up. I'm calling in a few of our guerrillas. We're going to plant explosives and fuck up his Viviro operation. We're going to put that sick motherfucker in the ground.
All right, bro. I gotta get inside Building 13 and hunt down El Doctor.
Should disable the alarm.
Yeah, that might be a good play. That might be a good play. All right, I have a feeling there's a lot more enemies over here than I'm actually getting eyes on. Hey. Typical cat. Look at me. Typical cat, dude. All right, oh. Sniper there. Oh, good. No one noticed that miss. Aside from the sniper himself. All right, let's get down to business, shall we? Someone just popped up over here. Okay, so this game is weird where sometimes you'll have like a certain amount of enemies that spawn in an area by default, and then when there's like an active mission, it puts even more enemies there. Well, but only when you get to a certain proximity of the location.
Move. That camera needs to go.
There are 2 dudes over there. Got a guy here, this camera here, guy over there. We're trying to do this a little bit more stealthy.
Death from above?
It's worth a shot.
Nice. Fluffykins! What's up, dude? Thank you for 19 months. Thank you for 19 months. Welcome back. Crispy headshots, thank you. You have a ninja ball? I think we do have smoke grenades. I just don't have them like equipped on my person. Okay, I want to say that we cleaned out most of the enemies on the ground. There's some more over here that just popped up to my right. Wants me to go up to the rooftop. Need to identify where this other person is before I kill this guy, because if he's up top as well, this might be a little bit weird. You know what? Whatever. What's the big kitty's name? Aluso, I think. She's a giant panther cat. Hi.
Good girl. Good girl.
Dobby's the name, yeah, Dobby. Dobby. All right, there we go. All right, see that ladder there? So we have to get up on top of this building to get over there. Where do we go? The gun is... Oh, yeah, this gun is amazing. I really like the weaponry we have now. I like the AS Val as well, don't get me wrong, but this thing, man, in conjunction with other things... Oh, I see what I have to do. I see what I have to do. I'm seeing it now. Wait. Huh? Where? I didn't even see you, sir. I really, really wish that they would kind of just not respawn these guys because you walk 10 feet to the other direction. Really don't like that. Oh. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Cracked my tailbone. Needs a sniper rifle when you have a Desert Eagle with an 8x scope, right? Right, dude?
This should get me to the roof.
More enemies spawned. Weird.
Big gun.
Pro assassin falls on ass, yeah. Alright, this guy's gonna be down below. I'm not gonna lie, what I'm doing right now just really makes me think of Perfect Dark. Also, am I right in saying that Perfect Dark might be being rebooted? I remember seeing something on that a couple weeks ago and it just hit me because I said that. Is anyone able to confirm that? Did I read that somewhere recently? I'm pretty sure I did.
What is this place?
Oh, yeah?
Paolo, if you could see this.
What is it, Danny? What did you find?
El Doctor's lab. All his experiments.
Keep your shit together. Is El Doctor going to die today?
He's going to fucking die today. Oh, shit. What did he do to you?
El Doctor!
El Doctor did what to you? El Doctor.
No dispares! You don't deserve to live. Please, don't shoot. El Doctor is a monster.
You ever play multiplayer FPS? Yeah, that's most of my gaming background on stream, actually. Started with a lot of Battlefield, like Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 4, and then I moved on to Battlefield 1 when that came out, and then I just kind of skipped over 5 because I didn't really enjoy it. And then I played a lot of other things, like Warzone and PUBG and
Give them hell, Paolo.
a few other things. And then even before I started streaming, I played a lot of first-person shooters as well. A lot of Call of Duty, a lot of Arma, stuff like that. Remastering Perfect Dark? They're remastering it, huh?
You okay?
There he is. Get up, man. You.
Danny Rojas. I'm impressed. You are a true survivor. Tell me, how is it possible that Libertad does not realize destroying Viviro also destroys Yara?
You sick motherfucker! I've seen what Viviro is really doing! And I'm going to enjoy this a little too much.
Not one for debate, are we? Did you know exposure to concentrated doses of PG-240 wreaks havoc on the body?
Fuck you!
Not possible.
Can't breathe!
Which way do I go, man? All right, this way. I'm looking forward to 2042, yeah, specifically Hazard Zone. I'm a big fan of Escape from Tarkov, so Hazard Zone has some interesting potential to me. I'll be checking Halo out, but I actually am not a huge Halo fan since 2. We'll see how it goes, though. I hope it's good. Just generally not what I go for a lot these days.
Fucking poison! Can't get away from me!
All right, he did leave.
You know what the definition is? Operating on someone. Orphans make the best test subjects. They're so eager to find it. What
See you in hell.
Oh, I actually got him? That guy was real? Oh.
Paolo, El Doctor is dead.
Yes, Danny. You fucking did it.
What are we going to do about these people?
You just did the best thing you could do for them. Now, we have to get out.
Relájense, mi gente. Juan is already on his way with a helicopter.
Juan? How the fuck?
You think I wouldn't find out what you kids were up to? Wipe that stupid look off your face and clear me a landing zone.
Paolo, meet me at the helipad. And Juan, thanks. Cojones. Paolo's not fucking around.
Oh, that was an ally. Whoops. Hey. Anticlimactic. Yeah, I think they were just going for like the whole multiple hallucinations approach, and I was just like quick scoping them all. Turns out that guy was real, so whoopsie.
Danny, over here. We fight together.
That would be great right about now, Paolo!
We're improvising. Keep
You're
moving,
improvising.
Danny.
Feeling like
Don't
a
let
last
them pin
stand,
you down.
Paolo.
I'd be honored to die by your side.
Fuck that! How about we don't die, okay? Here comes the fucking cavalry. Air support!
Too many soldiers down there, Danny. I can't pick you up.
I'll clear them out for you, Juan.
That's my guerrilla.
Anton's best. I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh my god, I just timed that accidentally perfectly. Whoops.
Ceasefire, guerrillas. I'm coming down to get you.
Lost them.
Oh, right on. Hope you enjoy it, PS.
El Doctor?
Dead!
Real fucking tragedy.
The goddess of victory picked us today. Enjoy it, guerrillas. Because tomorrow you'll be fucking somewhere else.
I didn't like that line. That's a little ominous coming from Juan, especially after the choices that we made yesterday. I don't know if I like that.
To Pedro Torrero? This generation is lost.
Does he ever stop talking?
No.
Talia!
Mijo!
I thought I lost you.
Fuck no. El Doctor!
Dead. And Castillo is next.
You sound different.
First time you're hearing my voice, mija.
That mean you'll march with me to Esperanza?
I'll fight for you. I'll put a fucking bullet through Castillo's skull for you. But don't think I'm going to let you off the hook. It's easy to talk of family, equality when you're not running a country. But when your revolution is over, mine won't have even started yet.
So let's put it on the record. Bicho,
Sí, Capitán. Queen Clara. I mean, Jefa. Call me Paz.
paz. I think Radio Libertad would like to hear from our newest comandante.
Let's do this shit.
You gonna tell the people Libertad was my idea? Shit, never gonna let that go.
I hate this fucking music.
It's no Pedro Torrero.
Exactly, Danny. La revolución vendrá. Mi pueblo no aguanta más. Ay, con la Yara unida, mi hermanos, que aquí venimos para luchar.
All right. Maximus Batanzas will join the fight with Libertad. We take those. Very nice. Yeah, it's a deagle. I found it in one of the treasure hunts. I think it was the last treasure hunt in the game.
These terrorist monsters that plague us, they have no vision for Yara. They simply want chaos. Diego,
See, Papa?
they simply want chaos. It's off.
You used that line already.
Ah.
I was to say, he's looking a little sickly, isn't he?
You opened it?
Sí, señor presidente. It rings every hour, señor presidente.
Hola, fascista.
I recognize that voice.
Did you like my present?
You kill him. What a surprise, terrorista.
And the intel recovered allowed us to hijack 10 shipments of your precious Viviro.
Let me ask you a question, Miss Garcia. When I am dead and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Binga! Who told you, fascista?
You call me Señor Presidente! Start the camera. I'm ready to speak to my people.
Papa.
What? Just stop.
Rolling, Señor Presidente.
It is with great sadness I must announce the death of a true hero of paradise, Dr. Edgar Reyes. Not only the genius mind behind Viviro, but also a personal friend.
Well, all right then. Yeah, Deathloop is a really great game, PS. I kind of regret not playing it more. Maybe it's something that we'll go back to when there's a bit of a dry spell in between other things, but I don't know when that's going to be because, holy shit, there's a lot of things out there, man. Especially in the near future. Are you enjoying the story so far? It's got its ups and downs. I feel like the story shines most during the cutscenes, just because the cutscenes are pretty well done. You can tell that they put a lot of work into them, and they really try to portray how overly civilized Anton Castillo is, but also how ruthless he is within that, if that makes sense. He puts out this picture to the people like he's just this person that is just, you know, supremely fair, and he gives himself this benevolence. And then, like, on the other side, when he's not on the air, he's actually quite the asshole. And I think that's really, it's a cool dynamic, right? And it kind of really paints the picture for what you're going up against. And, you know, why people do follow him, why they believe in him, because they only see a specific portion of him. But I'm sure if everyone saw more of him, they wouldn't follow him nearly as much. It's just that propaganda thing, you know what I mean? They really put out that propaganda, and it's also showing how crazy easy it is for people to weaken someone's image via the use of modern technology. So it's really cool. It's a really cool take on it all. I like that a lot. Yeah, I found this this desert eagle during a treasure hunt that was actually all the way up here in this little area right here. I don't know if it was the final one, but it's the final one that I could find on my map. And that's where we ended up getting it. It's pretty good stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna take a really fast break. I have to pee, so I'm gonna do that real quick, okay? Don't go anywhere. I will see you guys in just a moment. All right, we're back. Anubis Gods, take it easy, man. Thank you for hanging out. This is a deagle? Yes. Yes. Jay, I see you, dude. Yes, that's exactly it, man. Yes. Anyway, on to the next thing, which I think is all the way up here. Is that really it? Is that the last thing? Paradise Lost. Hold on, let's look at the journal. Yeah, that's the only thing that I have on my map. So we're just going to travel here and get down in there.
Stay positive, guerrilla. We're going to win this.
Oh yeah? I like your confidence, brother. I like your confidence. All right. Something I've noticed in this game is you really can't take much fall damage. I just really don't like it when you jump around. Okay, yep. Speaking of, I just break my leg. It's fine. All right, I have to use a password to get in the hideout. Maybe this will open up a whole new quest line. Walk it off, easy. Easy peasy. Okay.
All citizens remain in your homes. Visiting family or friends is forbidden.
Wait, what's this? All right. So this is the area of the game where everything actually started too. We were in the city at the very beginning when everything went down. What's this exclamation mark here?
Race.
Oh, it's a race. Nice.
Heard you got a spot on the night shift.
That's one hell of a password.
Oluso.
Okay, where is this race? Right over there. Let's go do the race, guys. Why not? We're right here, you know? We've not done a race in a while. It's been a couple days, a couple streams at least. So talk to me, dudes. What do you think overall of this game? Did you enjoy watching it on stream? If you're playing it yourself, what are your thoughts?
Nothing says Yara like putting a 1950s rowboat in the red down the streets of Esperanza. I'm jealous, Danny. That's some classic shit.
Oh, that's a much sharper turn than I was expecting, if I'm honest. Oh.
You are trespassing. Leave now.
Got speed bumps everywhere in here, man. Fun, but you feel like Far Cry 5 was more fun because of the humor. I will agree that I think Far Cry 5 had more humorous moments overall. Comedic moments. Yeah, I just blew up a gas station. Whoops. That felt like something straight out of Need for Speed, dude. Are you throwing me to the water with this? Yep. This is fine. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine.
Now that's what I call fucking class.
Nobody classier. Give me a shout if you want to go again.
Remember where we parked, yeah. Please remember where we parked, guys. Let's go back to this hideout. Oh, can't, because it's an active mission. All right, I guess we're just gonna go for a jog. A light jog. Far Cry 5 had the Testy Festy. You live for that? Yeah, that was a very fun thing. You know what else I saw? I saw another gun thing. Where was that? I think it was down here somewhere. Some other gun crate on the mini map, but now it's not there. It was like right over here or something. Of course, it doesn't matter now because I can't spot it. Why did you block that off? Alright, this city is starting to look like the Dark Zone in Division 2. So much of it's blocked off.
All drug use is illegal. Excessive use of alcohol can also result in fines and your arrest.
Eyes off, Danny.
What's up, Lindy? How's it going today? Now, let's travel over here. It's easier to get there from here. All right, we're in combat. Let's wait a moment.
During the lockdown, any inquiry should be directed to the military government of Esperanza.
Still in combat? Are we good now? Yeah. Finally got a 2-monitor setup complete. Right on, dude. Very nice.
Hola. Que vuelta.
All right, now I feel a little bit better. We have a better angle of approach on this. Oh! Nice. We didn't take any damage on that, too. Oh my god. Why won't you let me deploy my chute? All right, the approach angle is shit, guys. It's shit. Terrible. You want Danny's phone? It's been in explosions, possibly shot underwater repeatedly, and it still works. That's pretty true. That's pretty damn true.
Hey. Que bola.
Okay, my legs hurt. Oh my god, guardrail. Let's take the easier approach here. Come on, fall off. There you go.
Keep my distance.
You guys want to see a slide tackle? Nice. Nice. How's the game treating you? It's enjoyable. I'm having a good time with it overall. It is mostly good things from me.
By order of Presidente Anton Castillo, Esperanza is under direct control of the military.
All right, let's get back in there.
This is the place.
Is it doing this thing again? I guess so.
Heard you got a spot on the night shift. Let's go, Aluso.
All right, let's get in here. Hello.
I want a cat like that.
Okay, yeah, I think this is the area from the very beginning of the game right here. This is where it all began, I think. Or it looks very similar anyway.
Here and here. Speech starts, charges detonate, we create a ring of fire around that hotel hotter than the devil's asshole.
Which means?
Castillo's forces can get out and reinforcements can get in. With Danny right in the middle.
And then what?
Danny kills El Presidente. It's beautiful. Hey, Danny. Danny! Look at that sexy Supremo!
You want me to kill Anton Castillo? Today? Anton is giving his annual Independence Day speech at the Hotel Paraíso, live. Juan has intel on the exact location of his security detail.
1 in a million opportunity. We're gonna cut the head off the snake and make boots from his skin.
Mierda. And you good with this? Kill a dictator who has raped our land and turned our people into slaves? Thinking about it. What about you? Never killed the president before?
It's an assassination, Danny! It's guerrilla meth! Christ, I need a shower. And you need this. You're gonna be a fucking guerrilla legend! I'll call you!
He's too excited. He's right. Kill Castillo and Libertad will rise in the chaos. And after that, who knows? Who knows? Go put that come mierda down. Viva Libertad.
I don't know, man. I'm still really skeptical about all this, guys. So, if you weren't here yesterday, or if you didn't watch the video on YouTube, the previous one of this, we made a choice that went against Juan's wishes, specifically. We, you know, we shot a guy that he didn't want us to shoot because money. And we did anyway, because it gave us the option to, and we chose to do so. And so I just feel like... this is something like now he's like... He just seems a little over the top excited for everything going on now. Like he's really trying to coerce me into doing it. And he's gonna fuck me over or something.
You need to plant the explosives at checkpoints.
Maybe it's just my natural paranoia.
They pop real nice.
Okay, okay. How do I trigger them?
You don't. They have guerrillas out planting bombs all over Esperanza. It will be a Semtex symphony. You're on the tuba, and I am the conductor. Vamos, Danny.
De pinga. I can't keep up with your metaphors.
I can't believe that they didn't get alarmed by that.
Too easy.
Yeah, boss, it's just a matter of how hard it is to truly control something like that. It all makes sense. Okay, these are actually in the forbidden area, so this is going to be a thing. There's a lady with a ghost cat. That's completely normal. Exactly. Bodega.
A state of martial law now exists. Esperanza is under the jurisdiction of the FND by order of Presidente Anton Castillo.
Special forces. Of course.
Okay, there's a lot less resistance here than I was expecting.
Cualquier persona quien propaga deliberadamente la información falsa que interrumpa el orden social.
Right, that's in there. Right, there's a weapon crate up ahead too.
Some fireworks for our anniversary. I see you, engineer.
For your protection, Esperanza has been placed under the jurisdiction of the FND.
Get them! Russo, here!
Oh my god! He just banished that man to the Shadow Realm, dude! Oh my god!
Mandatory lockdown is in effect. By order of the Presidente, all citizens must remain in their homes.
I was not aware that the cow would do that. Holy. What's up, 46? The silent scope pistol reminds me of 007 N64 game for some reason. I was just saying it reminds me of Perfect Dark, also on the N64. So maybe it's just the like the era of suppressed handguns, you know? I get a lot of that vibe as well, man.
Are not permitted without approval from the Ministry of Culture.
Crackle and Pop LMG. Okay, no parachute again.
La disciplina, la honestidad, el respeto, la lealtad, la compasión. Esa es la manera de guiar al verdadero.
Yeah, I like that as well. I'll definitely plan on using it at some point as well. I just waiting for the right moment, which the right moment might be now. So, hey, you guys want to see this broken shit? Now, this reminds me of Perfect Dark right here, and you guys are gonna see why.
Won't find it until it's too late. Juan, the packages have been dropped off.
Oh yeah, definitely balanced. Thank you for 100 bits. I appreciate it a lot, Padron.
On my way.
I'm on the rooftops in front of the hotel. If you forget what I'm like, just look for the father figure you always wish you had.
I think you mean drunk uncle, Juan.
Hey, I'm 6 hours sober. Don't jinx it.
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, so a funny thing as well is when I get headshots with that rifle, it causes sticky fire like this. Hey, you really shouldn't walk in that, man. It just has a lot going on, that combo does. It's kind of crazy. 100% Perfect Dark gun, yeah. It's really cool, dude. I wish there was more stuff like that in this game. I really do. Obviously not just like that specifically, but more exotic effects like that. I think it's really fun.
Go, girl!
Fucking cool!
Come back.
Amazing. Just banishes his ass to the Shadow Realm. I was not aware of that effect. That's so cool, man. Sounds good, Lindy. We'll be right here. When I would play with my friends, our rule is no one could use that gun to kill each other because it was so OP. Yeah, the X-ray gun, the alien weapon there. I can't really say that I blame you.
Citizens of Esperanza, report any suspicious activity to the nearest member of the FND.
To the Shadow Realm with you.
Cojones, ay, cojones.
All right, there's something down here.
A message from the light.
This looks familiar? Yeah, it looks like the very beginning of the game, yeah? What's up, Colonel? Calling PETA? What if PETA calls you first? What are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do then? I gotta watch the Shadow Realm business one more time.
Go get them.
Don't do this, please.
Over here, Oluso.
Nice.
Gracias, gracias.
De nada.
Un mensaje del León de Yara, el presidente Antonia.
I attended a funeral today. One of our soldiers, one of our finest.
Thank you for another 100 bits, Padron. I appreciate it, dude. Oh.
Getting close to one.
You think you're safe, don't you? Danny, got the pre-op sweats? PTSD.
Oh, shit.
Go, Danny. Secure the hotel and kill Anton.
Can we talk about it
Don't
first?
come back without Castillo's balls.
Oh, okay. I guess we're just getting in there and doing the thing now. Okay. I mean, I get it. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people inside here. I doubt they're all upstairs, you know? Actually, you know what? You know what, dude? We have the thing for this.
Hey, Danny, have to give that come mierda some respect.
What are you talking about?
Shit's exploding, his bodyguards are getting murdered, and he's still giving that stupid speech. The man has some cojones. Why don't you bring them to me?
I am old enough to remember Ayala before 1967. Back then,
I was not just the son of El Presidente. I was a child in love with the Yara mi Papa. There was no blockade. There were no hands around our throat. The Yankees were begging
Time to catch that elevator.
Drink our rum, dance with our women. Mi Papa welcomed the world with open arms. We were not only rich, had soul. But the fake Yarans were waiting. And so I was forced to watch Mi Papa's paradise burn. To watch Mi Papa murdered by the Terrorista Revolution 1967. And then...
Where am I going?
50 years,
I need a key for the elevator, but where the hell do I find it?
Our wealth, our pride, our hope, and left us with ghosts.
There it is.
Got the key for the penthouse.
I am haunted.
I thought it was too obvious to leave it at the front desk, but I should have went there first.
The dreams he had.
Yeah.
Danny, what's happening? Are you inside?
I'm inside.
Do you see Anton? Danny!
There's nobody here. Clara, I think the speech was a recording.
It's a setup. Anton's soldiers are coming for you. Get out of there.
You were the one who got me on that boat. You should be dead.
I was the lucky one.
What's your name?
Danny, and you?
You know who I am. You're here to kill my father.
Last I checked, you were trying to get the fuck away from your papa.
I shouldn't have done that.
Why?
Because you were the lucky one.
He's a monster, Diego.
He was raised that way.
And you won't be?
You're not going to kill me!
Depends if you fire that thing again.
If I run, he finds me. If he finds me, Yarans get hurt. Don't you get it? He'll never let me leave.
How old are you again?
Do you have family?
No. You looking for one, chamaco?
You should leave Yara. He won't stop till all of you are gone.
Mierda. Keep your head down.
This way.
Fucking dictators. Gracias.
Hey, Danny. My papa is sick. That's why he's not here.
Diego's a gamer? Yeah, I noticed that there was like a, it looked like a first-person shooter on the monitor there. I noticed that as well. What's on 2? Oh, right.
They're still here! Watch out for it! Right there! Huh?
You do this mission at level 4? Really? God damn! So I guess this is something that I should have done a lot sooner.
Coño, she's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Mind if I do, Castillo?
Oh my goodness.
Clara, I made it out in one piece.
Danny, what happened? How did you get out?
It was a setup, but I got myself a little present. Castillo's right. Smells like old dictator.
We didn't get Castillo, but we did some damage to his regime.
Damage? You punched Anton's regime in the balls today. Go buy yourself a cerveza. You earned it.
Hey, you ever hear anything about Castillo being sick?
No? Why?
I overheard some guards.
It's good intel. I'll be in touch. Every step we take gets us closer to a free Yara. Hey!
Vestida de verde, medias de seda con los filos ardientes.
Hey!
Coño, word gets around.
Come see me when you have a second. I have a special request. I'll send a pic so you can find me.
Shit. Maybe it's the pills? No, it can't be.
Juan?
Who is this?
It's Danny, Juan.
Who?
Danny!
Danny! You need something?
You called me.
Not possible in my current state. But I'm glad you reached out. Meet me on Libertad Island immediately.
Oh!
Yeah? Why?
The fuck?
Juan! Shit.
Please do not RPG my fucking cat. Excuse me? Oh god, no! 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 I'm 1 HP, man. Okay, well, I guess there's a lot more to this game than I thought was left. Paint the Town Yaren's story. Let's get in there, shall we? Far Cry 6 healing, gets hit with a rocket, pulls a bent nail out of your hand. Dude, it's every Far Cry. I remember in Far Cry 3, I was on fire, and how my character solved it at that time was by wrapping an ace bandage around their arm. Like, yeah, that'll stop the fire. And I instantly knew from there on that the healing animations, like, they're cool, but they don't make sense.
Danny, good to see you.
Exactly. Thank you for 100 bits, Padron.
I'm glad you're here, Rojas. I got some news that kind of fucked me up.
Fair enough, Screamer.
Papa, he passed. He used to sculpt for Castillo. Made his jodido statues for him. It kept us from starving. Thanks, Rojas. From me and my papa.
I hope your brother feels better ASAP, Colonel. That's no good. Okay, let's see here. Deface propaganda statues, cover up his mistakes with the words of Libertad. Deface the Gabriel statues.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
Jump, man. No jumpies. We don't jump here. So where the hell are all the Gabriel statues? No. First one, I don't know if they're actually going to be in the city, but it looks like they might be. I don't know if I want to do this. See, I'm going to give a good example of why I wish Far Cry had deeper RPG elements. I find not a lot of value in actually learning locations on the map. But if this game offered more RPG-esque rewards and everything, kind of like the weapon we have with the Supremo, that combo, then finding this would be a lot more valuable. I see one right in front of me. I don't know if it's the same one, but...
Shit. Go, girl! Hostage.
Just wish it had more value in that direction.
Definitely an improvement.
Yara has always been called the crown jewel of the Caribbean. Our people have said this proudly for generations. But remember...
Trouble ahead. Maybe I should help.
I just think back to like games like Morrowind, where the game doesn't really hold your hand in telling you where you have to go. It just kind of describes areas, and you have to learn the map in a certain way or understand what they're describing enough to keep your eyes peeled for what they're talking about, which I think is really cool. But it like that type of stuff doesn't really make sense in a game like this, for example. Like it's just telling us to go look for this stuff based on a photo and saying, hey, just go find it, man. It just doesn't add up for me here.
Get out of here!
Tell me what you know.
Being a traitor pays.
Morrowind, what are you, 80?
Here's where the supplies
Yes.
are stashed.
Gracias, gracias.
I swear this as a castigo, as your protector.
What this? Pistola Sportiva. Okay. Anyway. I'm not gonna go around looking for that stuff. I'm sorry. Let's go here. It would be one thing if it gave me like a vicinity, I guess. Or maybe if... What is this? Oh. Or maybe if it does have like a deeper progression. Or not deeper progression, but if it had more rewards for going around exploring the city to that level to find all 12 of these statues, for example. Like that would make a lot more sense to me. But the only thing I've found of any real value as far as going full out on something is this weapon. You know, the weapon that came with the Panther here. Words.
It's about time. Need you to do some dead drops for the cause. You drop off the Viviro, I pick up the profits.
Who are the drops for?
You try these? I took one for research, now I can't stop. Turn my piss purple. You want one?
No. Who's paying us for the Viviro, Juan?
Before we slit Castillo's throat, we should ask for more flavors.
It's the Yankees.
Worse. CIA.
The fucking CIA is in bed with Libertad? What's Clara think of this?
Well, if she knew, I would hope it'd be something like, thanks, Juan. I'm so happy to have guns to kill fascists named Castillo. Etc., etc.
Freedom costs money.
Clara doesn't ask, and I'll never tell. It's a private club. Just you, me, and lighthouses filled with Anton's candy. Clara needs to stay shiny for the people.
You're protecting her.
I'm not so sure I'm the only one looking out for Clara. Just remember, after La Revolución, she won't have time for a guerrilla like you.
Just in case.
That's the spirit, guerrilla.
Okay, so it turns out Viviro has addictive properties. Sweet. Love that. Love that for us. All right, we are playing package delivery service. We're going for a little bit of a ride, guys. Let's do this. The fuck? Okay. Apparently my cat was under the boat. In the meantime, we get to just kind of express our true disappointment in the game's appeal here. Or, wow, appearance. I can't speak English.
If I say yes, I feel like you are still going to tell me.
Capital D colon, man.
Stash their cash in American real estate so they can launder it. $50 million deal, Danny.
That's great, Juan.
I even got them to throw in a few kilos of product. Sold it on the black market, but lost it all at the tables in Monte Carlo.
How is this helping me right now?
I get lonely. Suerte.
The cat's fine, guys. The cat's fine. It's a ghost cat, remember? Look at him swim. He's actually swimming at me. What a champion. Oh! I killed that gunner. Cat? Oh yeah, we have a ghost cat. When he kills people, he sends them to the Shadow Realm. It's badass. It's badass.
Engineer.
Well, you see, what happened was, officer, I was busy shooting at these people on this island, right? And I just wasn't paying attention to the water ahead of me. And then I beached my boat. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty crazy, right? How's it going, Born? What's up? We've all been there? Yeah. That's fine, because I don't want to go to the Shadow Realm, yeah. Drive along, sir. Drive along. Costa del Mar.
That's not good.
Hey, you. Hoy hiciste algo bueno, gracias.
Ningún problema.
Okay, let's go ahead and drop these packages here. Thank you. Thank you. And now we move on to the next one, all the way up here. Yeah, we are, oh, there's our ghost cat. Hey, come here.
Dale. Who's a good girl?
Nice. Nice. That's where you're landing right now? Oh my god, excuse me? I'll take care of it for you, it's fine. Don't worry, I got it. Drunk Necro beaching the boat. Yeah, that's what you missed. Yes.
First package dropped off.
Okay, good. Hey, did I tell you about the time I brokered a deal for Gorbachev?
Let me guess. You made the deal. Took a cut for yourself. Lost it in a dumb bet you can't even remember.
I mean... yes?
I think this means we are family now.
I'm still skeptical of Juan, though. Still very skeptical of him. I mean, yes. All right, so judging on how this little area is looking, I might need to kind of go over there and climb up that way. We'll see if there's an easier way up over here, though. Oh man, am I glad I slowed down. Holy shit. What could you possibly be doing out here, sir? Oh, hey. Don't mind me, I'm just reloading. Yeah. Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything is fine, dude. Fluffy kids. Oh, shit. What am I hitting? I think I just ran over some fish. Yeah, I think I just ran over some fish of some kind. The old blowtorch on an inflatable boat. Yeah, dude, it's fine. It's fine, man. The boat's good as new. It's like nothing wrong ever happened. All right, another drop. Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh! What the fuck, man? All right, what the hell's going on here?
Despiértate. Despiértate.
I had hope for Clara, but I got you. You thought I wouldn't notice Libertad selling my Diviro to the Yankees?
You're a dead man.
When the guerrillas arrested my family in '67, me, Papa, was dragged to this very cell. I was put in the cell next door. 13. Like you, mijo. We used to talk every single night through this vent. I loved it. His voice taught me to be strong, to be a man. And then the guerrillas came. Every day a new charge. Death. Crime by crime, piece by piece he paid to the guerrillas. But we would still talk every single night. Until they took his tongue for his lies to Yara.
Stop! Papa, stop this!
Who is this guerrilla to you? I think we should skip a few steps, Raúl.
Viva Libertad.
The attack. The Hotel Paraíso. Danny was there.
You told me that you hid in the tunnel.
Danny could have killed me. Could have given me to Libertad.
We have no time for lies.
I've stopped running. I've listened. I've learned. I've done everything you have asked. I will be El Presidente. Let Danny go.
I am not a monster, Diego. We will give them a chance.
God damn, dude.
Have to get the fuck out of here.
I am on fire.
Keep moving, Dan.
Oh. Oh. I don't think that's the right way. Oh,
almost there. Shit, Diego. Not fucking right.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hear that? John!
What are you doing over here, bro? It's not the actual actor's voice from Breaking Bad? Yeah, it is. It's Giancarlo Esposito. It's his likeness, his voice. Yeah, it's him. Gus Fring? Yeah, same
We
guy.
need to talk. It's about Castillo. It's also about Libertad. It's about everything.
Okay, Clara, shoot.
No, not like this. Come find me at the Esperanza School for the Lost. I think you know the place.
Yeah, you could say that. On my way.
What's up, Sassy?
Make sure you're alone. No Juan. This is just you and me.
Juan, we're burned. Castillo was waiting. He and his fucking general tried to kill me.
Glad you made it. I have to ask. Did you talk, Danny?
Not a fucking word.
Once a guerrilla, always a guerrilla.
The kid, Diego, he saved my life.
What?
Shot Anton's general dead.
Old dog? Binga. This is good. This is very good. We are playing 4D chess in space now, Danny.
Fuck your 4D chess, Juan. I just got my molars ripped out.
Same thing happened to me back in the Congo. Except I did it to myself. Just chew in the front, like a rabbit.
And Juan, let's leave Clara out of it.
We got burned. That's all she needs to know. Clara's not enough to fucking deal with, let alone you almost getting torn to pieces.
Gracias.
He does, Dragonheart. He plays them very well. I am not the monster. Yeah. Yeah, you are. A little bit of a monster, bud. Yeah, he does play those roles very well. I agree. But yeah, it is the same guy. It's Giancarlo Esposito.
Esperanza School for the Lost. Full circle, eh, Clara? Ugh, more bad.
I found shoes.
Keep that beast away from me. Oye, Dani. Clara's upstairs.
Gracias.
Yeah. Hey, what do you guys say we change up what we're wearing? We have not really changed away from what we're wearing in quite some time. Let's go with something here. Let's see what these things do. Headshot kills refund the round. That's amazing. Holy shit. Holy shit. Didn't sound like him to me, but I haven't watched Breaking Bad in a while. He has a thicker Hispanic accent on in this. Obviously intentionally because it's a Hispanic nation. But yeah. Yeah. Improves hold breath duration. Don't think we need that. Like and subscribe. I love it. I don't even know what I want to go with. That goes with stamina recovery as well. I guess we'll just put that on. I don't really... Man, I find a lot of this gear just not great. Sniper rifle ammo reserve. Sidearm weapon ammo reserve. That's a good idea with the idea that we're using a lot of sidearm stuff right now. That makes sense. Some sandals, dude. Damn, man. Just gonna go with that. Move speed while crouched. There we go. What's up, Nas? Not even remembering him from Breaking Bad? Gus Fring. I think he's first introduced in like season 3? I don't know, it's been a long ass time.
What are you doing? It's my papa's. I borrowed it. Ya tú sabes. I'm done, Talia. No more secret meetings. No more protests. No more friends that just disappear. He's too strong.
So you're gonna just march into the Capitolio and put Daddy's gun to Castillo's head?
No. I'm going to build an army. And then I'm going to put Castillo in the ground. Come with me. You don't think I can do it? I've seen this, Talia. I've dreamed it.
My mama used to tell me, save the dreams for the rich, fair-skinned Yarans. Us, we don't get to dream. We survive. You're not going to free Yara by killing Castillo, rich girl. You have to convince Yara it wants to be free. For all of us. Clara. Clara. You want to tell me why you dragged me back to my old orphanage?
He's losing, Danny. Soon we march on the Capitolio. And now, Castillo wants to meet.
You're joking, right?
I want to know what you think. You've been face to face.
I think Castillo's always 2 steps ahead. And he's not going to stop unless we put a bullet in his skull.
And then what? We kill his kid too? You had your chance. Why didn't you do it? Juan had solid intel there was a Castillo up in that hotel. He just had the wrong one. You let his kid live, and then Castillo let you walk away from a death sentence. But the thing is, Danny, you were right. If Yara is going to have a future, his people, our people, we need to coexist. And the point was never to kill Castillo. It was to free Yara. For all of us.
You had already made up your mind, hadn't you? Yara needs a leader, Clara. Not a martyr.
Viva Libertad, Danny.
Shit, man. All these emotions, man. Oh, God. Anyway. Okay. Let's collect all this stuff. Hello, hello. El Regalo de Clara. Let's check this thing out. Improve mag size, headshot kills, reward bonus supremo. I mean, it looks kind of neat. Armor piercing rounds. Just not as good as the Deagle, dude. I mean, oh my god, what a chunk. What an absolute unit this thing is. Yeah, Veal, yeah. I'm sure you have is the one that dropped in your channel. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a good one. Tell you, when I'm over emotional, nothing quite calms me down like advanced GGOA. I had the CPD ones. Jesus Christ, dude. Hashtag ad. Okay, from here, I guess we just have to wait for the next main thing to pop up. We'll probably just walk away for that to happen. And so... Ah. There we go.
Outside of Esperanza.
There it is.
Now!
What the hell is going on, Juan?
It's Clara. Conjure, just get there. This is D-Day, Danny. Fucking D-Day.
Fuck. Go, Luso, go.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Luso, here.
Shadow Realm. Okay, we have to get all the way over there. Well, let's go here and go for a bit of a ride, shall we? Yo, dudes! Thank you for tuning into the stream tonight, by the way. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having a good time here. I appreciate your company. It's been a really good time playing through this game and having a great time with it. It has its misgivings, but overall it's been really good. Strawberry shortcake and milk. It makes sense. It may not be for me, but it makes sense. Yo, Travis, thank you for lurking with us, dude. Thank you for the follow as well, man. Come on. Can't do that.
Hell of a view.
Have you gotten anywhere in this game without hitting something? The answer to that is no. That's a big nope. Fucking nope. Accepting this operation with Juan has consequences. You won't be able to leave until the job is done. It's a one-way trip. Oh, God. Let's do it.
Juan, what the hell are we doing here?
It's best to hide in plain sight.
What?
I told her not to go. I fucking told her.
Told who? Clara? Juan, what is happening?
He took her, Danny! He fucking took her.
Clara.
Castillo wanted parley. Just the two of them. Said the war was over. Libertad had won. He just wanted an elegant exit. Played right into her fucking id. Castillo's dogs smashed our convoy the moment we hit the coast.
Fuck. So what next?
You and me are going to invade El Presidente's private island.
Por favor, no me puedes dejar aquí.
Chechnyans call it the elephant. You cut off the breathing tube, they rat out their own mother. Then they tell you some other fucked up shit. Hey, what's your size?
Supremo on or off?
We're going quiet. Every single soldier on that island was handpicked by Castillo, so keep your distance. These are elite killers. You understand?
I'm ready.
I'll find sniper cover. You hit the house. I had my guess. It's family dinner.
Yeah, it's a one-way trip. Huh? Oh, shit. Oh, what the heck? This is new. No, I can't do anything with my guns. This is an AS FAL, though, so that's nice. One ping only. Yeah, this is the named one.
Just leave me at a giant cliff. No problem.
Do I get my ghost cat? No? No cat? Sick. Oh. And some rain to set the mood. I mean, it's just perfect, you know?
She'll be fine. She's going to be fine.
It's so ugly. It's so ugly, guys. Don't buy Far Cry 6. The graphics are shit. They're shit.
Juan, got eyes on Anton's home.
Okay, I'm in position. You need to get past the wall and do it without getting caught. You are a panther, Danny. No one can touch you.
Any actual advice?
The gates through the wall will be locked. Find the key, Danny. Like some kind of key-finding panther. Suerte.
Alright, let's check out what's over here first. Oh, fuck! You know, man, I'm just...
Danny, don't you know how to hide a fucking body?
What are you talking about?
Castillo's security found the stiff. They're on high alert now. Eyes open.
Shit.
I didn't kill anyone, so that's pretty interesting.
Officer, rank won't protect you.
Sir, have you thought about dying?
Can't have a private villa without a massive security wall to get through. This alarm is bulletproof.
These enemies are just spawning. Just spawning on demand. What's up, Canada? We have the nation of Canada here today. Hello. Hello there. I keep going to reload, but I keep forgetting that if I get headshot kills, it refunds the round used for it.
No backup today, come mierdas.
You need to 1, not blow yourself up, and 2, unlock your inner panther. Easy, dude. It's easy.
Need a key.
I wonder if that leader I killed all the way back there has a key. I wonder. Where were you? Down here? Oh, good. The body's gone. Awesome. All right, so I don't know if they had a key or not. I guess we'll find out if there's another way in. Or maybe there's going to be a key laying around in here? What do you mean it's locked? All right, there is a key right there. There we go.
Just the key I was looking for.
The body was blocking the door, man. All right. To say, I know I just saw that door open a moment ago, but turns out the body's just blocking it. It's cool, yeah. Attention to detail, you know?
Here we go. Juan, I mean...
Copy, Danny.
Let's move. Who the fuck knows what Castillo's doing to Clara?
Easy. You need to remember that these grounds are patrolled by Anton's elite killers. Your uniform is useless now. And if you get discovered, Clara dies.
Shit. Right.
Breathe, Danny. I got your back.
Special forces. Okay, Clara. Where the fuck are you? Where are you, Clara?
It's ninja time, yes. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the follow button. If you're watching this on YouTube side, make sure you hit the like button so that way YouTube will put the video in front of more eyeballs, you know? I would ask you to subscribe as well, but I'll leave that up to you there too. Yeah, whatever, dude.
Don't need no more soldiers here.
All right, so we could go in over there where we saw that doorway to do so. Sniper there. I wonder if there's going to be an area where enemies just keep respawning or if I can clear it out. But either way, I'm just going to go inside.
Danny, try the second floor. I'm picking up movement there.
Okay, gracias.
Definitely someone above. We have that guy there, so I can't really kill him if a guy's right there because I'll see. We have a camera right there, alarm right there, a guy directly above. Oh man, it took away my throwing axis. Not gonna lie, it's a little unfortunate.
Adios, reinforcement.
Okay, well that guy's looking the other way. Oh. Okay. How are we gonna get up? I see nothing we can climb onto out here, so there must be a stairwell somewhere. Here we are. Castillos have a nice place here, huh? Can I play the piano? You think it's a good time to play the piano? You think anyone will be sussed out if I were to just play the piano right now? Also, this increased movement speed while crouched is pretty great.
This looks like a goddamn resort, but we are not on vacation here.
Oh.
Having a little trouble getting in.
Lose the piña colada and get the fuck over here.
Not sure, Dido.
Stop staring. Sit.
Danny, sit down.
My mother had a rule. No lies at my table. And so, no lies for you. I have acute leukemia. I was diagnosed 13 years ago, but there was a doctor. He promised what we are all so desperate for. time. But it wasn't enough. Was it, Diego?
Papa, I don't want to hear this story.
I needed insurance. But the irony was, I hated kids. But Maria, she had a way with worse. And here you are, mijo. 13 years strong. And what happened next, Diego?
The Viviro stopped working.
When?
6 months ago.
Mi más sentida condolencias.
No lies at my table! I will be gone. But he will see the vision through. Won't you?
Truth or lies?
Always truth.
You're a fucking monster.
Ah, I think that was truth.
Danny, watch my little firefly dance.
You know, when I captured Clara, I thought I had won. But it took my son to show me what was right before my eyes. You are Libertad.
I'm just a guerrilla.
No lies at my table.
You're a legend. They tell stories about you.
Come on.
You are their hope. And now,
you will become my hope.
You're kidding, right?
And you still don't get it. I told you to leave. This is your fault.
You want her to leave? You will accept the rank of general of my army.
You will be my hope, my legend,
my Danny Rojas!
Why are you so obsessed with dividing us? True Yarans, fake Yarans. It's one fucking Yara! Let us pick our own future. You're just some sick, dying old man. And you poor kid. Your brain must be so fucked up with his poison.
No eyes on Anton. I'm taking out the kid.
Juan.
Who are you talking to?
I'm taking the shot.
Juan, no!
Diego! Come, Diego! Now! Stay low. Stay low!
Did I get him, Danny?
Juan! Clara's hit! No!
Talk to me, Danny.
She's dead! Juan!
Danny?
¡Come mierdas!
What the fuck, man? Alright, well, I gotta change my weapons back. Put that on. I do like the one ping only, but it's not that great. What did I have on the slot? We have the MG42, we have that. We had the resolver weapon, La Sorpresa. Says to secure the villa, so I guess we're just kind of sticking around killing everything. Why do you make me kill dogs, game? Why?
Answer the phone, Juan. Hijo de puta. Answer your fucking phone, Juan! Fuck! Got you!
spilled, Danny. Castillo has escaped to the capital. The island is secure. Meet me in the courtyard.
On my way.
Alright, so fucking Clara's dead. There's an AA cannon right here. Let's take that out, I guess. Do blast rounds not hurt this thing? Omscope, thank you for lurking with us. Opheliac 23, thank you for the follow. Alright, so blast rounds do not do much of anything, so. Holy bright lights in here, man. Oh my god. What is this? Why is this so damn bright? All right. My retinas. Okay, well, that's all a thing. Man, he killed Clara, dude. The tanning booth. Nice. All right, that door doesn't open. Also, I love the MG42 for taking out the helicopters. Thing's hot. Yeah, rip Clara, man.
Juan!
What happened, Danny?
We never talked about killing the kid.
What do you care about some fucking rich mocoso in a castle? You think I'm a fucking idiot? You don't care about the goddamn kid. You just don't want La Revolucion to end. We had her, Danny.
He wasn't part of the plan.
You are exactly what I said you would be. A junkie. You can't quit. Just like me.
I am nothing like you.
Not yet. Clara is dead. But we have the Eagle's Nest. This is where we'll launch our attack on the capital.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like it or not, you are Libertad Jefa. So either walk away right now, or lead us to fucking victory.
We never talked about killing the kid.
Where are you going?
To finish what she started.
It was the reflective jacket in the corner. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I get it now. I gotcha. I gotcha.
Clara dreamed of this moment. When I met her, I wanted to get the fuck out of Yara. But she told me what we're fighting for. She explained it really well. And fighting with you has been great. Just great. I got your back, you got mine, you know? Even if you're old or if you're young, that's okay too. I like all of you. What I'm trying to say is we're going to win. I promise.
Shit, you're really bad at this.
Yeah. Wow.
Danny, Clara was a great leader. But there's a reason we joined Libertad. We're with you, Jefa. Now, let's take our country back.
Danny. Viva Libertad.
Viva Libertad.
Love you, Danny.
We got you, hero.
Wow.
You look like a bag of shit.
Like looking in a mirror, no?
Get some rest, compay. Be the legend tomorrow.
Well, that was just flat out inspirational.
Senor Presidente, we must consider your safety. Libertad is surrounding the capital.
We need a clear view of the sunrise from here.
Sí, Senor Presidente.
I want yarns to catch the horizon at every intersection.
I have several boats prepared. If we leave now, we can have you and Diego.
This is the wrong design. I said Pereira, not Van Allen. Do not pollute Esperanza with my father's obsession with Art Deco.
Your eye is impeccable, Senor Presidente. Please, you must listen. At least the boy must be...
Enough! Can you see it? Wait, can you see it?
Let's take a look at the plaza again. Something modernist, like Genere.
Okay, here we go, Danny.
Okay. So it's getting to be about that time, huh?
Oye.
We gotta talk to Juan. Like the blood splatter motif on the model? Yeah, dude. Final design right there. We just got a whole bunch of revolutionary gear, so let's check this stuff out real quick. What does the revolutionary gear do for us? Oh, that's already on. Improves headshot damage. Was it already all equipped? I think it's all equipped already, guys. Yeah. We're just gonna leave it on. Looks kind of badass, dude. Again, regenerating health sooner after taking damage, improves move speed after taking damage, and greatly improves manual heal recharge. Awesome. Looks badass, has great effects. Fucking sweet. It's pretty revolutionary, yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna take another break before we move on to what appears to be the rest of the game. Huh. I'll be right back, dudes. Don't go anywhere.
Keep fighting, Danny. We are with you. Looking good, Danny. Qué vuelta.
All right, dudes. I'm back. Juicy Wet, what's going on today? Jen says while he's away, make sure you're following Necro everywhere because Screamer says so. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. I like it. Screamer, tell people more of that. Padron, thank you for the bit. Says, hey, chair. It sucks that we can't see you. Maybe Necro set up a chair cam.
Pablo,
Yes, a camera just for chair. Exclusive chair cam.
How about you make me one of those Supremos?
Oliver, I'll be watching Foundation probably after the first season is done.
I'll call it La Espada.
That's fucking original.
It'll be small, but angry. And it'll spray knives and smell like a horse.
Does anyone like you?
How's it going, Juicy? Can I talk to Juan, please? Hey.
You want to know why I followed Clara?
She had a vision.
It's because she's nothing like me. There are too many Juans in this world. Too many Antons, and maybe too many Dannies. There will never be enough Claras. Danny, you ready to break a country?
Minute, Danny.
Last time I was on a boat ride like this, Clara told me I should go work in a Yankee supermarket.
She was fucking with you, Danny. She knew exactly who you are.
She also told me that she would never live to see her vision of Yara.
Clara did everything with eyes wide open. She knew what she was signing up for.
She should be here, instead of me, Juan.
You're allowed to miss her, Danny. Just don't get lost in the clouds.
We take Esperanza for Clara.
Viva Libertad!
Viva fucking Libertad! Check out the fireworks.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
We've outstayed our welcome.
Hey, that's my fucking life. Keep fighting!
Danny, charges are off. I've punched a hole for you two into Esperanza.
Nice one, Espada.
Danny, our squad breaks the capital. Castillo's forces are not letting up. Be ready. Always. Time to pay el presidente a visit.
Radio Libertad is live from Esperanza, Danny!
Copy, pass. You good?
I puked 6 times. I'm dehydrated, and I'm scared shitless. But you know, revolution and stuff. He's fine, Danny. Don't you worry. We're cooking up a sweet soundtrack for destruction.
Let's speak some truth.
You on?
I copy, Elena.
We've cleared the perimeter. The Morale has your back.
And Libertad
Hey,
is
BC
fucking
King, make me the follow. Padron, thank you again for 100 bits, dude.
Got her up, Elena.
Batter up. Danny, you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be, love.
Never thought I'd be storming the capital twice in a lifetime. It'll be chaos, Danny. The likes of which you've never seen. But take a moment.
Alright, that's a tank.
And if by some miracle he's reached that tower, remember, the war is only over.
When we are all free.
Shit, tag!
Oh my god! Holy shit, dude. I just got hit by 3 explosions in a half second. Oh my god. Well, that did not go according to plan. They were not messing around. I got pounded. Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying your day off, Juicy. Sounds great, man.
Let's take our city back!
Well,
Nice one, Espada.
I guess we go again, huh?
Not letting up. Be ready.
Eyes open, Paolo.
Always. Time to pay el presidente a visit. Radio Libertad is live from Esperanza, Danny.
Good?
I puked 6 times. I'm dehydrated, and I'm scared shitless. But you know, revolution
revolution and stuff. He's fine, Danny. And don't you worry. Cooking up a sweet soundtrack for destruction.
Let's speak some truth.
You on?
I copy, Yelena.
Where is this guy?
La Moral has your back.
And Libertad is fucking grateful.
Monroe would have fucking loved this, Danny.
Batter up, Yelena.
Batter up. Danny.
Stop moving your damn head.
Ready as I'll
Excuse me?
Never thought I'd be storming the Capitol twice in a lifetime.
Let's not get hit by whatever that is.
Chaos, Danny. The likes of which you've never seen. But take a moment. This is history.
And if by some miracle you reach that tower, remember, the war is only over
when we are all free.
See, Eva. See.
Climb, man. Climb. Not that way.
We're clear over here. Keep pushing forward. Hey, shit.
All right, let's see if this damages the tank. Fucking barely. Oh, okay. Hey, so what can I do to get my own tank? Oh my god! What can I do to get my own tank in this situation, guys? I have to heal. My tank is being a bit of a jerk. Just waiting for my health to go back up. Maybe we get the high ground on it like so.
They're going.
Come on, bro. I can't see ya. There you go. I guess that job's done. Tank down.
Come on, Yelena, stay here. Nobody gets past you, understand?
Danny! They're killing us! Where are you?
Espada, what's happening?
Anton's Air Force! Can't move without getting swarmed by fucking helicopters!
Keep your head down!
Coño! Here they come again!
Yo, you know what this gun sounds like? It sounds like the icebreaker from Destiny 1.
Don't take any shit, man.
This gun has that similar like effect after the bullet goes. It has that whistle. God damn it, why won't you die?
I'll keep him in one piece. I promise.
You crazy. Come here. You little mother... What's this? Ammo? You take that.
I'm on my way.
Name is Anton Castillo.
I just hit that guy in the head and he lived. I guess that guy's just not meant to die to my hand. All right.
Right on time, Danny! Don't stop that magic, Philip!
Juan, I've reached Anton's tower. The Torre de fucking Leon.
Time to slay the lion.
It's quiet.
The smart soldados knew to run. It's just the fanatics and the true believers now. Careful, Danny. He's going to be protected by his best.
Doesn't matter.
Anton is backed into a corner. Just be ready for anything.
Juan, it's okay. School's over.
See. And now it's graduation.
See you at the top, guerrilla.
Put him in the ground, amiga.
All right, I think we're fucking done.
It is time for all true Yarans to stand up and defend their future. Soldiers, Yara has given you everything. Now give everything for Yara.
El Ruby. Oh! No. Shit, man. How did I not see that? It was pretty insane that I cleared out most of the, if not all of the actual enemies on foot before even stepping inside the building.
You and I will start them together. Protect your country. Protect your president. Think of your families. You must protect them from the guerrilla perversion. Stand with me, my loyal true Yara. Stand and fight for me.
Quiet as heck aside from these footsteps. Didn't mean to do that.
The way to Castillo.
Why are you running? Get your ass back here. These throwing axes, dude. They're clunky, but they're fun. These guys are like underneath and I can't see them, so whatever. All right, make sure everyone's sitting up straight and you're ready.
You have killed thousands, set my city on fire, destroyed the dream of paradise. All that stands between you and the throne is me and my son.
I'm no dictator.
Lies. You are not Clara. Yara is burning, and you don't put out fires with free elections. He's about the same age I was when Nigarias murdered my father. I never thought that you would have to face what they put me through. I am sorry, Diego. You are my lion. Everything that I did to make you stronger.
You are not going to kill him. He's gonna die anyway.
Last lesson, Mio. There is one thing in life that will always be true. Do you know what that is?
Death.
See. You will protect him from your friends, from the monsters.
He'll be safe. I promise.
Lies.
Diego! No! Everything's gonna be alright. Don't move, Chamaco.
It's okay, Danny.
Don't talk.
You smell that? That's the stink of fucking victory!
Juan, he shot Diego in the fucking chest.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Forget the kid, Danny!
Fuck you, he's bleeding out.
Was he hit in the heart, Danny? Is he breathing?
Lucky, I don't know. There's too much blood.
Don't move, Danny. We're coming up.
Come on, Diego. Stay with me, Chamaco.
It's okay. It's okay, Danny. You were the lucky one.
No.
Move, Danny!
Lucky, what's happening?
Shh.
I don't want to be the one to say this, but what do we do now?
Yara needs a leader until we can hold elections.
There's only one person I trust in this room.
You better not say yourself.
Yara is yours, Danny.
Lo siento.
No, it's not. I'm not a politician. Clara was. Maybe you are. The only reason we are standing here is because we didn't wait for one person to solve all our problems. When tyranny is law, revolution is order.
Where are you going?
Yara is yours. Don't fuck it up.
Well, damn.
To fallen heroes,
to her Yara.
You know, Danny, there's never gonna be an election.
There's plenty of Castillo's friends out there who want to make sure of that. You want to go hunting?
It's like I'm looking in a fucking mirror.
Once a guerrilla.
Always a guerrilla. I ever tell you the story of the time Santos smuggled me into Uganda so I could steal him a goddamn zebra?
Yes.
Angry motherfuckers. But that didn't stop me, Danny. Just gives me confidence.
Well, shit, man. Okay. GG. Game's done. That's the story. That final cutscene with Anton there, that was kind of... I had a feeling he was going to be like that type too. It makes sense for the type of character he is to take out his own son. How do you guys feel about the game? How many claps do you think this game deserves, guys? How many claps do you think this game deserves? Rating 1 to 10. So let's see. It has the basic Far Cry formula, which for me, the base Far Cry formula is fun. I enjoy it. Open world, do what you want, chaos. It kind of has that GTA feel to a certain extent where you don't even have to play the story if you don't want to. You can just go out in the world and just fuck shit up, you know? There really is no limit as to what gear you can get at any time. You can just, if you can find it, you can use it. If you can buy it from a store and you have the money to do so, you can use it. There's nowhere on the map that's off limits at any one time. You can just go. Aside from very limited areas, like specific mission areas. And even those are very limited overall because I was able to get into some mission areas just without realizing it and still kind of mess them up and then go back later and do the main mission again, you know? So with the base formula for the game, I enjoy it. The story, I would say this is one of the stronger Far Cry stories. I don't know if it's because it's just nostalgia and it was like the honeymoon idea for the new Far Cry formula, but I still feel like 3 is the best. It just had the most truly chaotic evil villain with Voss. And comparing this to that game specifically, this story is not as good, but it's still very solid in a political sense. It touches on some real world things which kind of make you laugh because in a video game format, it is ridiculous in how things all look from the outside in. And it kind of touches on that stuff and it just gives you a giggle, you know? So that's pretty solid there. The gunplay is solid. Some of the guns some of the guns I didn't use, but a lot of the guns I did use are a blast. Everything from the LMGs to the shotguns to the handguns, the explosives with like RPGs and grenade launchers and pipe bombs and grenades. They're all literally a blast. They're very fun. Everything is very satisfying to use. Getting headshots is always satisfying. The melee is fun with the machete going up and assassinating things. The stealth is always fun. I love the music throughout the game. The graphics, I'm still so sad that people think this game is somehow not up to par graphically. That doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Maybe I'm lucky and I'm able to have a PC good enough to have RTX on and really experience like all the beautiful lighting and all that. But man, people that think that this game is not graphically up to par are on crack. Like they're straight up just wrong. I'm sorry, but they're like, I allow people to have their opinions in a lot of ways, but saying this game doesn't look good, you're fucking wrong. The game is beautiful. The photo mode is solid, and it has a lot of customization as to what you can do. You know, changing the weather, the time of day, the different filters, all that. So that's good. The fact that you get several different pets along the way. You get a rooster, you get a freaking panther, there's a little crocodile, you get a couple dogs. That's great. I love that idea. I hope they bring that back in future titles. I loved having amigos. That was cool. I love the references to other past Far Cry games. Specifically, when we were burning the fields towards the beginning of the game, it makes a reference directly to 3. She says, I felt like I did this before, or this feels familiar. And then there's references to Far Cry 5 with Boom Boom. I think the game could have been better with the legendary weapons. A lot of the legendary weapons were just not worth it. You could make better weapons just by putting things together yourself. So I think that's one of the weaker points for the game. The legendary named weapons were just not really all that worth it most of the time. With all of that said in mind, with everything considered, including the performance of the game, I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it a solid 8. Yeah. A solid 8. I feel like it could have been a little better in some aspects. But it could have been a lot worse too. And so that's the thing too, is like, this game could have been so much worse, and there's some people that talking about this openly on social media. It's like, from their perspective, like for a lot of people, this game was a straight up like 2 or 3 out of 10, and I just don't see that myself. I had a blast. I kind of wish there was more single player FPS games like this. You know, with the whole open world effect and everything. Like, I really enjoyed that whole idea. I kind of wish there was more of this. You were seriously not taking into consideration the cockfighting portion of the game? Okay, so the cockfighting portion of the game, it doesn't change my score any, because like I give the cockfighting a straight up 8 out of 10 as well. I feel like the cockfighting would have been more interesting if the roosters had individual moves that were unique to them outside of just looking different. If they went as far as making it so the roosters had individual unique moves and abilities and everything, it would have that would have bumped the score up to like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Seriously. It was actually really fun. Unfortunately, there's only 3 moves. You had the light attack, the heavy attack, and then the jump attack. Have you played the Ghost Recons? I haven't played a Ghost Recon game since what was it? Advanced Warfare on the 360. So it's been a long time. I've not actively played any of them outside of trying them lightly. I did try, what's it called, Breakpoint a little bit, but the game was severely broken at that time. I do believe it's gotten better since then, but I've not actually played it since. I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry, buddy. Did Far Cry finish? It did, Medlo. We just finished it up. We just did the final story mission. Hope you're doing well today, man. From the viewership standpoint, 6.5 out of 10. A little slow at times, and the easy difficulty factored into your sense of excitement. Yeah, I didn't mention it, but the easier difficulty definitely takes away from it a little bit. I think it would be bumped up to like 8.5 or 9 for me. Okay, so for this game to be a 10 out of 10 for me, it needs to have a harder mode. I I don't know if a harder mode is going to unlock via me completing the game here. I don't know if that's a thing here. But either way, I'm not a fan of a lot of games. I'll talk about more of my feel on difficulty because I enjoy difficult games and I love bumping up difficulty, but it is within context. This game specifically is not a game that you need to know in and out in order to play in the hardest difficulty. If it were something like Metro playing on hardcore ranger difficulty, you need to understand how the game works before you play that. Otherwise, you're just not going to advance at all, right? That's purely a challenge difficulty that you play after you know how the game works. This game doesn't have anything like that. You could straight up put this game all the way up to the hardest difficulty and it's not going to play that much different. And so with that in mind, if this game were to have a hard mode, as well as if it had a few more interesting weapons, kind of like I had at the end there with that special rifle and the unique Supremo that we found with the Panther, if there was a few more of those, as well as if the story had if the villain was a little bit more chaotic. Like, I would have loved to have seen Anton Castillo going about and actively I don't know, this is gonna sound dark, and I don't I'm not saying that I dream of this stuff, but if for a true villain to really show how fucked up this guy is, they should have had him out there in the city doing public executions. They should have had him out there spraying Viviro, actively making commercials with his own self. You know what I mean? Take it to the next level. And I'm sure they didn't because they didn't want to make it too crazy like that. But I am into when it comes to stories, I am into darker shit like that. You know? Take Zelda, for example, when you played. I enjoyed seeing you solve the puzzles and trying to think about them, whatever that means. Yeah, I got you, Outa. Yeah. Yeah, that's fun stuff, man. I agree. So with those things in mind, if they had really done that, it would have been 9.5 to 10 out of 10 out for me with those few things in mind. You enjoyed Wildlands a bit, propaganda-y, but enjoyable as fuck. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. But overall, it was very enjoyable. I like playing Far Cry on stream specifically. I'm glad we did. We played Far Cry 5 on stream. It was some of the most fun streaming we've had. Oh, you know, on top of that as well, if this game had a little bit more comedy factor, kind of like 5 had, specifically, they could have easily continued something, I think of a Hispanic equivalent to what they had going on in Far Cry 5 with Clutch Nixon. Make a Hispanic version of that and up those races a little bit. Make the side shit like that a little bit more, a little deeper. You know what I mean? That's something that 5 did really well and they lacked on this one. It could have been a lot more interesting in that regard. The races were strictly just a distraction without anything real deep to them. In fact, I can say the only race I truly enjoyed, and it was only because the vehicle we used was the flying car, the one that you could switch between being on the ground and in the air. That was the only truly fun race. What's the next game on the Necro wagon? We're going to be playing God of War on the PS5, so 60 FPS goodness on Give Me God of War difficulty. We've done it once already, and I want to do it again because this is our the best possible window to get through that game again, because with Battlefield 2042 coming out in the near future, we're going to be playing a lot of that, and then there's so much single player stuff coming out next year that I don't know if we're going to have a solid window to touch on a game like that for a long while. Give Me God of War as a difficulty setting? Yeah, it's the hardest difficulty setting in the game. There were some very memorable moments in this game. I do wish it had a few more. As far as exploration goes, just crazy moments. But I know it's very hard to force those types of things, and there are some things that just kind of happen naturally by playing that were just kind of insane. Specifically when like you're just driving along and all of a sudden like another vehicle just swerves in front of you, and then it just creates like these large explosions, and all of a sudden there's a million enemies everywhere. You know what I mean? Like things like that just kind of happen naturally. And they didn't go over the top on that, and I'm glad they didn't go too crazy, but I feel like they could have been upped a little more. Another complaint I have is the helicopter controls were terrible. The rest of the vehicles were fine. Flying planes, for example, took a little getting used to, but, you know, they weren't bad at all. But the helicopter controls specifically were extremely clunky, very janky, and I don't know why. I don't recall past Far Cry's feeling like that. They may have, and I just forgot about it. But specifically, the helicopter controls are terrible. They just feel so foreign. They just don't flow at all. It just skips around. It's hard. Even when you're aiming at something in the center of your screen, your bullets aren't going where they're supposed to. The missiles move weird when you launch missiles, you know? It's just weird. I mean, yeah, the helicopter models were janky themselves, specifically like the smaller one. You're absolutely correct, but they still should have felt better to fly around. The only chopper you had trouble with was the little one. See, that's the one I had the least trouble with. The other ones were even worse. The largest helicopter felt like you were trying to fly the Titanic. And then the mid-range one just felt weird. Straight up just... It didn't know if it wanted to be lighter or heavier. Wait, Dante's Inferno? I did, back on the Xbox 360. It was a good time. I beat that game on the hardest difficulty, got all the achievements and whatnot. It was fun. It's a very good game. Maybe try the controller just for laughs? Maybe. See if it's any better. But hey, listen, if you are watching this on YouTube, this whole video, this is the final Far Cry video. The entire playthrough is now on YouTube, so you can go all the way back to the beginning, watch it for the first time if you haven't already. You can watch it again if you would like. It'll be there forever. This is our official Far Cry 6 playthrough that'll be living on YouTube. Make sure you leave likes on the videos and all that stuff because it helps us out. I appreciate it. And hey, maybe sometime come catch us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Necro. Necro. We're going to see if anything happens after the credits here. We're just letting them play out while we discuss. Gonna start God of War now since it was earlier. Wait till tomorrow. That'll be a thing we start tomorrow. Yeah, I don't want to get started on that game now. With only like a couple hours left on the evening. We'll start that first thing tomorrow because I know that specifically the beginning of God of War is one of the most difficult fights in the game. I remember I had more deaths at the beginning of the game than I did in any other moment in the game, period. So I just want to make sure that I can dedicate enough time to really getting into it. So that said, guys, tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, make sure you are here for the first playthrough of God of War on PS5. I did play through previously on the PS4 Pro, and it was a blast. I loved that game. And I have forgotten a lot of that game in general, so I'm looking forward to getting into it again. Might as well set up a death count for God of War. Yeah, we'll have a death counter set up for it for sure. I know that's one of the more fun things for a game like this. Vote on it. I hope you're doing well today, Medlo. Gonna have to watch this one on YouTube because I missed the damn ending. I'm sorry, Adam. I was expecting the ending to be a little bit more drawn out, but I felt the pacing on the ending was a little quick. But I'm glad it wasn't over. Like, I would rather like something be faster rather than be so drawn out that it's just like, all right, come on already. You know what I mean? It's amazing to see how many people it takes to put something like this together. Yeah, these are massive projects for sure. Thousands and thousands of man hours. Tens of thousands. Maybe even hundreds of thousands. I don't know the math. Like Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, that mofo ends like 6 times. It was a fun game, though. I will say that when Far Cry 7 inevitably comes out, you will definitely see me playing it on stream, and we'll upload it to YouTube as well. That'll definitely be a thing. It's honestly just a good time to stream these games because there's so much that can go on, and it's just you can have so much good conversation while this game is being played. Voidwalker, thank you for lurking with us. People are going apeshit over the new Dune. Can't wait to see it. I'm not going to tell you exactly why I know, but I do know that I enjoyed it as well. Fuzzy Socks, what's up, man? I have inside information that tells me that I enjoyed it as well. Yeah. Voidwalker, thank you for the follow. Welcome home, dude. What's up, Grumpy? How's it going, dude? It's going well, Fuzzy. We just finished up the story of Far Cry 6. Remember what was said about Alan Wake? As far as what, Southern? As to, like, what people think of it? Or... Big Head, what's going on? Need to reread it too? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've read it as well. What's next? Tomorrow we are starting God of War on the PS5. I've already played through the game once on the hardest difficulty, but I want to do it again. I'm going to beat all the Valkyries as well on stream. We're going to do it all on stream. We're going to do it all before Battlefield 2042 comes out. Thoughts on the new Batman trailer? Haven't seen it yet. The new stuff, remaster a new game. There is an Alan Wake remaster that's already out. People are generally receiving it pretty well. As far as another Alan Wake, I do believe it was confirmed that Alan Wake 2 is happening, yeah? Hope we're doing well, Big Head. Yeah, GG, Jen. We beat it. If this went over the Ben Affleck versions. Right on, man. You know me, I'm not much of a big superhero guy. So, I'm sure I'll see the trailer soon. But yeah. Workshop and Colin Farrell's take on the Penguin. Right on, man. Want to see the last duel in Dune? I want to see the last duel as well. I need to watch The Green Knight as well.
Pew, pew, pew.
Ben Affleck blonde is gonna throw you off. I mean, that's actors, right?
Pew, 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 pew.
I know you're not a speedrunner, but how about a wholesome run? What is a wholesome run, Screamer? We've only caught the ending, but I hope I at least help the metadata. Unique viewer, unique chatter. You do help that, Medlo, yeah. I appreciate it, dude. Wholesome, a decentness in your mouth. God damn it! Ah, man, I walked into that, didn't I? Hey, Medlo, thank you for 1,000 bits, dude. Ending bits? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We need a ban on Screamer. Or some other bits, apparently. When you have no camera on, do you stream in your underwear? Yeah. I'm naked as fuck right now. That's a lie. I'm not naked at all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie to you. No, I'm fully clothed. You kidding me? Twitch would not say that. All right. Thank you for the bits, Padron. Wrong channel, dude. Snake bites? Yeah, I have my lip pierced, one on each side. I've had them for a very long time. A very long time now. Now it's over to see the big beautiful beard again? Well, about that. Nope. No, we're leaving the camera off, man. We're leaving the camera off. Didn't know that's what they were called? Yeah. No, honestly, I've been thinking a lot about it. I'm gonna continue leaving the camera off when we play more games in the future. Just gonna keep it off. You ever take wifey to a retro arcade? I did when we still lived in New York. We lived near one. We went there a couple times. As far as down here, no. Most of the time that we've lived down here in Tennessee, it's been pandemic. We've lived down here for 2 years, and we've been in pandemic for like a year and 8 months or some shit now, so. Sounds good, Medlo. Take it easy, man. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate it. Thank you for the bits as well. I'll see you next time, man. Leave it off forever? I don't know, man. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and, like, say I'm gonna leave it off forever, but I do enjoy the vibes on stream so much more without it on. I'm sure when it comes to multiplayer stuff, I'll have it on, but if I'm playing something single player, it's definitely being off. As far as, like, even a lot of the time when I'm playing multiplayer, if I'm just not feeling it to be on, then I'm just gonna leave it off. I'll have it on here and there. I'm not saying you're never gonna see me again, but it's just a matter of I enjoy how stream goes so much more. No one makes comments on how I look. No one comes and say, oh, you look so tired. Or no one says, you know, yo, can I sit on your face and weird shit like that. Like, you would not believe the messages I get. You would not believe. What's up, Beardly Man? How you doing, dude? Yeah, I would get that in messages on the regular Padron. I was showing wife the other day, actually. Fuck off, Jay. You look thinner. I can't even see you. So the whole reason I started streaming, and I'm gonna kind of rationalize this for you guys and why I'm going this way.
Our queen arrived from the sea because she craved new scenery.
When I first started streaming, I had a camera on right away because that was just like, it was a mental thing around growing the channel. Like, if I really wanted the channel to grow, then I had to have a camera on. That wasn't necessarily true, but people were much more into a stream at first when you had a camera on. So with that in mind, it just kind of became a regular thing. I didn't think about it much. I just had the camera on and did my thing. And then it got to a point where it was like, you know, the occasional people would make their comments on my appearance and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, and this isn't, I'm not saying that I don't appreciate compliments, right? But people come in and be like, yo, sick beard, or yo, where's the beanie? Or yo, why do you wear a beanie? Yo, are you bald? Yo, sick mustache. Yo, are those piercings? Yo, your cheeks are really red today. Are you okay? Yo, man, you have bags under your eyes. Are you alright? Hey, man, nice eyes. You know what I mean? It's like, it got to a point where some days the stream was more about my appearance than it was anything video game related. And I started streaming because I wanted to share video game content with people. You know what I mean?
Shake your booty, it's time to dance and not to shooty. General, who's going to protect La Capital?
It's not that I don't appreciate compliments or people's concern. It's nothing like that. And then you have the other side of it as well, where people get kind of sexually harassy here and there. Like I mentioned, the several messages of people asking if they could sit on my face and stuff like that. Okay, that's weird.
Shake your booty, it's time to dance and not to shoot.
Realistically, it's like, I don't mind a lot of it. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. But also it's a matter of, I want to curate content in a way that I enjoy creating. And when people detract from it by mentioning my appearance in some way, it's no longer about the video game or anything like that anymore. You know what I mean? And again, it's not that I don't appreciate people being interested in what I look like and complimenting me and whatnot, but it does get to a point where it's just no longer the content that people are worried about, and it's more what I look like that day. You know what I mean? And so I've been running this experiment here recently by just turning the camera off and playing video games. And now people are much more active in chat. Like, I actually have the metrics, chat interactivity, like the amount of people talking in chat has increased by 250% in the last 2 weeks. That's insane. People actually respond to me and I respond to them in a much higher fashion than ever before. And I love that. And it's all about the video game or the topic of conversation at the time, which I think is fucking cool. I love that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole thing. Like, that's what I really wanted when I started streaming, was that type of stuff. It's not that I don't appreciate people lurking as well, because I definitely do. The lurking is what the backbone of every big channel, or even every channel on Twitch. You know, the lurkers make channels grow, and that's great. But to be able to increase the amount of interactivity with people is huge as well. I feel better connected with people over their common love of video games than ever before. And there's also the idea of when I don't have a camera on and all these lights on me to make sure that, you know, the light's balanced and the green screen, the chroma key effect is good. I don't have nearly as much energy drain as well. After a stream, I'm not completely wiped out. I actually have energy to want to work on more things like YouTube content and hang out with my wife more, you know, late at night after she gets home from work and the evening shift and all that stuff. It's just better all around. I have a different theory. You're pregnant and starting to show. You got me. You got me. Put the camera on Dobby. Yeah, I'm gonna put a Dobby camera up. I'm gonna work on that my next couple of days off this weekend, or well, Thursday and Friday, I should say. Yeah, Canada. Yeah. Like, I've always been very community driven, and I want to be able to connect with people, but I don't want the connection to people to be over me and what I look like in any one day. Like, dude, the amount of comments that I get when I don't wear a beanie about where my beanie is or why I'm bald or what have you. It's like I don't know, man. It's like, yes, bald people are real. They're not a myth. You know, I don't really care at a personal level, but it's like, I don't want that to be what chat is filled with. It's like going to a grocery store to buy groceries. People are looking for bread, but then they're going to the bread aisle, and then they're asking why the bread is brown, why the bread is white. You know what I mean? It's like, you buy the bread you want, you get the fuck out of the store. Is this making sense to you guys? Like, am I putting this in a way that, like, I'm not sure if I'm portraying what I'm trying to get out there well enough. I'm not very good with language right now. Imagine you're going to a paint store and you're asking, you walk in there. No, that's not a good analogy. That's not a good analogy at all, because there's a lot of paint. It's just a matter of, okay, you go to a paint store and you ask where the wallpaper is. That's not what the paint store is for. Okay? You're there for the paint, not the wallpaper. Right? We're follically challenged, yes. That's all it really is at the end of the day. And like, this is something that I've been having such a blast just playing through the games, having conversation around the video game, having conversation around things going on in other media. We talked about Dune earlier. We talked about a few other movies and TV shows recently, you know, a Squid Game and stuff like that. And I love that so much more without having to look over at chat and see, you know, 5 comments saying, hey, bald, or hey, you know, you have piercings. Like, yeah, dude. Heck. That's all it is. Simply put, it's a matter of making the content more about what's going on in a video game or with video games than it is about me at a personal level. No, Big Head, you're fine, man. It's nothing personal against you either. Trust me when I say, like, it's not against any one person personally. It's just a general consensus and me trying to move away from that general idea. It's something that I put a lot of thought into for months before I made this move. So it's not something that I just kind of did on a whim, you know? It's something that I've thought about for a while, thought about how I can counter it. My first thought was maybe if I just don't wear a beanie for like a month, people will stop mentioning it. And yet every day it was still a mention. You know what I mean? It's just something that I know we're talking about a lot right now, but this is because I'm talking about it. I want to move away from the conversations about what I look like. That's all. And of course, I still have things like social media, you know, Twitter and Instagram, where I put up pictures once in a while. I embrace those comments there. You know what I mean? Yeah, Grumpy, I get it. And like, again, it's not against any one person. It's just something that overall, it's not even recent events. This is the total of my streaming career. Well, the last 5 years in total, you know? It's nothing that's just like a decision made on the last month or so. It's gonna sound weird, but I actually prefer streams without cameras. I find them more engaging and comfortable, but I can't fully articulate why. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I find them more engaging and comfortable as well. Like I said, chat interaction has been up by more than double, more than triple since I've had the camera off. Metrics across the board are higher in every way on my live streams, in every single way. It's not against any one person, it's against all persons. Yes. Yes. Might be cool to have the camera on for special occasions like stream-related anniversaries, game reveals, and a day. If the streams have been better for yourself, camera streams all the way. Yeah, we'll definitely have it on in the future as well. Like, I'm not going to have it permanently off. Specifically with like multiplayer games, it's a lot easier there. How many people did work on this title? It looks like several thousand because the names are still going. Hold on, let's rewind. You guys want to watch it back? How long has the credits been? It's been like 40 minutes or so, right? It's been pretty crazy. They started putting the phone book in the middle of these credits? Yeah, dude. I mean, I do firmly believe that everyone working on the game should be credited, so I'm fine with it, you know? I know, like, we can skip it, but sometimes if you straight up skip, you know, cutscenes, or I'm sorry, credit scenes like this, then you might actually skip cutscenes as well. I've had that happen in video games before. And I don't know if there's any scenes after this. What's up, Thunderblob? Could have done what they do with movies and have 2 rows of credits. True. True. Okay, Beardly, sorry about the timeout there. But yeah, let me know, man. We could try something out. Just DM me stuff on Discord. I want to know who did mocap or chorizo and I must pet him. I'm sure they're credited somewhere in there. But again, I want to clarify in the whole thing. It's not against any one person specifically. It's just me curating the, like, an experience that I've been looking to curate for a long time. It's not against any personal things. It's just moving away from the potential for things like that to happen in the future and embracing, you know, more of what I really want to do on stream. There's no reason to apologize or anything like that. It's nothing like that at all. These shits are still going? They are. Licensed music credits, okay. I'm deeply sorry. I won't do it again, I promise. Listen here, you little fucking bitch. You better. No, you're fine, bro. You're fine. You fuck. Bum 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 banana. Some interesting song titles in there. Pretty sure I just saw Pussy Power. Nice. Sea Lion Woman. Okay. What's the matter, baby? It's Mr. Old Fuck for you? Okay. Listen here, Mr. Old Fuck. Okay, I think we made it to the end. Look at that. Bweenie, 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 bweenie. Oh my god, Corsair's getting credits? What the fuck? Alright, the credits are over.
Libertad thanks you for your support. And I come bearing good news. Our Ribiro supply has tripled.
You know, he's so sad about that Castillo kid. I mean, what his papa did. Wow, that is crazy.
Nah, a tragedy.
Well, you know, some people are just sick in the mind, hermano. They're out of control.
Same time next week.
Well, you can bet your life on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's a bit of a teaser for their usual insurgency initiated? Their usual, like, spin-off stuff. Val Prehistorico, military target. Alright.
Juan?
Job's not done, mija. You said it first, Danny. Anton's dead, but his army's still out there. They're the insurgents now. Feels like every week we got fresh targets to take down.
No rest for the wicked.
The beauty of revolution, Danny, is never over.
So, yeah, I'm assuming that's going to be a bit of a teaser, or that is a bit of a teaser for maybe whatever they do for the spin-off, because every Far Cry game has a bit of a spin-off from it. Far Cry 3 had Blood Dragon, and then, you know, Far Cry 5 had New Dawn. What was the one for 4? I can't remember. You guys recognize the voice? I do not recognize the voice myself. 4 had Primal, yeah. Each week, a province will be retaken by Castillo's forces. Complete insurgency objectives to reveal the location of the insurgent leader. Eliminate the insurgent leader. Easy. Smuggler sounded like Voss. Interesting. So are they saying the stuff that went on for Far Cry 3 happened after the events of 6? It's been so long since I've heard Voss's voice and laugh and such that I couldn't recognize it. It's been, what, a decade plus? You mother bitches, dude. Yeah, let's go mess these things up for fun real quick. Boss is the best character in Far Cry? Agree. I can see why you would say that, Screamer. I can see why you would say that.
Hey.
All right. So that's interesting.
Es pura semejanza, es pura coincidencia. El mensaje claro para la competencia. Sí.
You love Far Cry 2? I wasn't big on any Far Cry games until 3. I just really did not get into them until 3. 3 really changed up the franchise for me. The only part of the previous games that I enjoyed were just the map editors. Just because you could do some crazy shit on them. They were a lot of fun.
Any reason why a bunch of soldados would take over a caveman theme park?
It sounds like you're at the Valle Prehistórico outpost. The soldados just moved one of their largest choppers there. If you could keep that chopper in one piece for us while you're blowing the place up, we'd appreciate it.
What does this unlock?
All right. What's up, Perpetual Pleb? Far Cry 3 was just the best? Yeah. I do agree. It might, like, I don't know. This might be a little bit of just, it's been so long since I've actually played the game, but I just remember Far Cry 3 being so much better with stealth mechanics and everything. But again, that could be strictly related to the skill tree. This game specifically doesn't have a skill tree. It just has the whole, the gear stuff. I think the skill tree is something that in the next Far Cry game absolutely needs to come back.
Oh shit! It's Danny Rojas!
Like, absolutely, yeah, the skill tree has to come back. It's just so much better for the game.
I heard you finally killed the Canadian. Hola, buena.
It just makes the game so much more interesting. Three was cool, 4 was alright, 5 with the bad taste in my mouth, but 6 washed that away. I mean, I didn't go crazy over 5, but I enjoyed it overall. For me, the weakest out of the franchise since 3 is 4. I feel like 4 wanted to be 3 so bad that they couldn't be original. Pagan Min is just Voss, but washed out. All right. There's that one up there we can go do. Yeah, overall, I think 6 is a pretty solid game, though. Like, I certainly don't not enjoy this. I'm very happy that I played through it. I'm looking forward to what comes next. Maybe we'll get in on whatever spin-off they do of it. Generally speaking, the spin-offs are pretty short, but they could be fun too.
I'm looking at a satellite station on top of a plateau. Anyone scouted this place? Spy station?
Get them out. And be careful. The only way to reach the station is by climbing or flying. Don't let the sniper see you coming.
A key.
Guerrilla, there's air support incoming.
Gotcha!
All right, did you play New Dawn? I did not, NXS. I've not played any of the spin-off games since Blood Dragon. I didn't play New Dawn. I didn't play Primal. I did play Blood Dragon, and I really enjoyed that, albeit it was a little short. But, I mean, you know, I didn't exactly think it was going to be super lengthy either, so... It makes sense. Okay, that's done. Let's go check out what one of these Spec Ops things are. Yo, dudes, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for checking this game out, playing it all the way through the story, completing a ton of side stuff and everything. It was a really good time doing it on stream. I appreciate you being here for it. It's been a damn blast.
Want to get down and dirty?
Yeah.
And by
Let's do this single player. Let's, oh, we have to complete it on standard. Okay. All right, let's do it.
So you said
Let's
goods out
see.
of your taxi. Smart.
Yes, and I get hot gossip from my fares. It's how I found out about this crazy shit on the market. Castillo's military created a chemical weapon called PG-24DX. They're going to use it to break your revolution and then get rich selling it to the highest bidder.
That can happen. I need to stop this.
If you want to stop this, you need to steal it. But the weapon is highly unstable, and the military keeps it locked away in coolers. Look for the Singao in charge. They'll have the keys.
They always do.
Oh, I almost forgot. If the sample gets too hot, they'll be scraping you off the ground with a shovel. So, once it's out of the cooler, you got to keep it from overheating. Stick to the shade and use water.
I'm glad you remembered to tell me that part.
Once you have it, I'll drive you the hell out of there. But don't think those assholes are going to just let you walk away with their secret weapon.
Oh, I don't. Let's do this, Lola.
All right.
Welcome to Mesozoic Park.
Coño. Can't believe this place is still standing.
See, if it wasn't crawling with Sodaus, I'd tear it apart for things to sell.
Weird spot for a chemical weapon.
Muy cierto. About an hour ago, guerrillas shot down a helicopter carrying the PG-24DX. The army didn't like that, so they moved in, killed the guerrillas, and pulled the payload from the crash.
So I got to find it. The park looks big. Where did the chopper go down?
Near the visitor center. They got the weapon secured until transport comes.
Well, we are the transport now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I've had a good time with them, Jen. It's been great. Find where the PG-240X is stored. Use maps throughout the area to find it. Take out the FND commander and steal their key. It opens the cooler storing the PG-240X. Extract and bring the PG-240X back to Lola. Okay.
Ah, nice.
Hola, fellow true Yarans. This is your Presidente, Anton Castillo.
Hey, we are here.
And it is my great
I'm assuming we got to get all the way up there.
Mesozoic Park, 245 million years ago.
Oh my.
Lola, do you know where the visitor center is?
Shit, it's been too long. Can't remember. Look for the old park maps. It should say. I'll keep the meter running for you.
Que coño? You charging me for this?
Never. But I am charging Juan. Cheap Singao.
Oh, this area is actually rather large. This is kind of nuts. All right, we just got to keep moving. We have to get all the way to the visitor center in the northeast. We'll just take anyone out that's on the way. My God, people actually think this game is ugly. By the way, I don't understand. I don't get it, man. It's its own map, yeah. Oh, look at that, a collateral. Look at that. I remember the day this game came out, people were on Twitter talking about how poor the game looked. Then I loaded up the game myself, and I was just baffled at that entire idea. It's fucking hideous. Look at it. Yeah, it's just people with very unrealistic expectations, man. No, I need to look at the map. Your eyes are bleeding? Good. I need to head north.
Office.
What's this? I was interrogating this gorilla earlier. He told me he kept trying to make a deal with me. In between the crying bouts, he would babble about money stashed someplace in the park. It got me thinking, you know how dangerous that is. Remember the park contractor who had the refrigeration unit from the cafe fall on him in a horrible twist of fate? I know back then we didn't ask why bad things happen to unlucky people, but cash or missing cash tends to motivate extrajudicial killings. Look at me thinking again. Those keys you found and stashed in one of the exhibits in the visitor center might have a use after all. Let's get that money and a promotion along with it. Devious. Damn it. I'm assuming the one actual building in all of this area is the visitor center.
Oh yeah, I found the visitor center. Not sure where the cooler is at though.
Shit. They might have moved it, but it can't be far. Ria Campos is the name of the lieutenant there. She probably has a key.
I'll find her.
Suerte.
Suerte. We are here. All right, guys, let's do what we do best here.
Oh, it's like I'm seeing through the owner's eyes.
We are wall hacking.
Lola, I think I just found Lieutenant Campos.
She's got to have the key to the cooler.
I'll ask her nicely for it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Try to call back. There's the cooler. Water over there. Lola, got the weapon. Heading back to you now.
Shit, you are good, guerrilla. Keep that weapon cool in the shade or with water. Aye, ¿sabes qué? Grab me something from the gift shop.
You don't want that. Everything's covered in blood. See you at the gate.
All right, we are just gonna sprint. Didn't just drop it, right? Oh yeah, it's on 5. Okay. Let's go over here with some water.
Cool this thing down with that water.
It's already cool as heck, baby. No, you don't see anything. Stop pretending that you do. Stop. Actually, you know, he's a great distraction for those. Running, running, running. That guy over there thinks he sees me, but he would be very wrong. Hey, I need some water real soon.
Cojones! Where can I cool this down?
Me creeping carefully from shade to shade and obsessively checking the heat level. Necro just fucking booking it. Well, you know, man. You know. Where are we? Okay, we're getting close. I'm sure this is going to be a lot more difficult than the higher difficulties, but for now, this shit's easy as fuck.
I have to cool this thing down!
And we're off.
Lola, I'm at the front. Where the hell are you?
Have to dodge some patrols. You're going to have company soon.
I'll deal with them. Just get here and don't crash the car.
Danny, soy profesional. Have some fucking respect.
ATV!
Imagine calling Danny unprofessional. Imagine.
Same. You close?
Gotta shake them first so I don't bring more heat to you. But I will be there soon.
It's just burning a hole in my pocket, lady.
Danny, a stupid Singao tried to shoot up my taxi. Almost ignited the explosive merch in my trunk. So I came a little kiss with my bumper, and now the asshole's stuck under my car.
That is fucked up! Still with legal ramifications! Rápido, Lola, please!
Easy now. I'm on my way. Danny, few more minutes until extraction.
More like a fucking extinction if you don't get here soon.
Where the hell? Oh, fuck me. There we go.
So, what'd you get me from the gift shop?
This military-grade chemical weapon.
Well, you can make it up to me with ice cream.
What did we get here? Okay. You're telling me you completed in co-op, it's X'd out. Does that give you more money or something? Ice cream? Nah. Nah. Alright, so that was kind of cool. I can see... I mean, I get the base premise. That's a neat idea. I'm sure when the difficulty goes up, it's a lot more interesting. But I don't want to, you know, get super invested in that right now. I do not want to get super invested in that right now. So, let's give this game a proper send-off here. Thank you for the bits, Padron. This game is long, a lot of hours in it, it seems. Yeah, we actually just finished up the story a little while ago, and now I'm just kind of checking some other stuff out that I haven't until now.
Oye, Danny.
Oye. Where is it?
Good to see you, Danny.
There it is.
Looks like some cockfighting.
Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you've been practicing. Choose your challenger.
All right, where are we going here? Got Papacito, La Bala de Plata, Gallo Magnifico. Yeah, Gallo Magnifico.
And in this corner, one of the most incredible competitors this arena has ever seen, with spurs the size of machetes and twice
This
as
bird
sharp.
and me, we're both veterans.
Round one, fight!
Oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
I should have won that one.
Round two, fight!
Oh. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I am still the cock champion, guys. Still got it. Still got it. Do 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 do. Okay. Yep. That was fun. That was fun. All right, dudes. Listen. I think that's gonna wrap up our playthrough of this game. We completed the main story, checked out a couple of things real quick, had great discussion around what we feel about the game and what I feel about, you know, camera on versus camera off when it comes to streaming, things that it, you know, does for me and the channel itself. with all of that said, guys, tomorrow we're coming back at 4 p.m. EST here on Twitch to play God of War on the PS5. I have played God of War before on the hardest difficulty and everything, but I want to do it again. If it's something that I see people aren't really interested in, then, you know, I'm not going to go crazy about completing it all the way through or anything like that. It's just something I think a lot of people would like to see again and all that. So we're going to touch on it, see if people enjoy the streams, and then go from there. Looking to complete it on the hardest difficulty, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge run. I want to do all the Valkyries and all that stuff. I think it'll be fun. And then soon after we complete that, 2042 should come out. Battlefield 2042 should come out around that time, and we'll be jumping in on that and checking out Hazard Zone and all that good stuff. Sound good? Does that sound good to you guys? Oh, hello there. Okay, there's a whole tank on me? What the heck? Can I even hurt this thing? I mean, I can, but I'm not sure if it does much. Oh, it's actually on fire. Holy shit. Apparently I never took this roadblock here. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. That was great. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on the YouTube side, make sure you leave a like on the video so that way YouTube puts it in front of more eyeballs for us. I appreciate you helping us grow. Make sure you leave a subscription on the channel as well so you don't miss any of our future content on any games that we play. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.